gonna be kind of dark in here. So, yeah. Anywho, I'll keep my phone from sliding. So, as you can see in the caption, to be chosen by God, you can't be pressed about being chosen by man, being chosen by others, being chosen by people, you know. Yeah, man as in a human, okay? A mortal person with a mortal existence, you know. So yeah, just to be clear. Is my phone gonna keep doing that? Oh my God. Stop it. I try to tilt it so you guys can see me. Oh well. But yeah. So anyway, channel messages, 111. Channel messages, originality, being able to stand alone if necessary instead of being somebody who feels pressured to follow the majority or to be persuaded by the majority just to maintain their peace at the expense of your own. You're not one of those. You're not one of those. Because if you're somebody who's in pick me energy by people around you, people who do not possess the same power and ability of manifestation as the Most High does, this is not, there's nobody you can put in the same, place or position or category as the Most High, right? But you have people who are in this imaginary competition because they want you to compete with them to win others over. People whom they're willing to modify their identity for, their behavior for, their personality for, right? At the expense of their true selves, their authentic selves, just to be liked, just to be talked to, just to be invited, just for them to hang out with them and include them in things. You don't care about that. Why? Because you're chosen by the Most High. You're chosen by your divine lineage, your divine ancestors. You're chosen by ascended masters and, in the spirit realm, individuals. Or another thing, too, it reflects in... See, I can't keep doing this now. We're going to have to figure something out. Let's see. It reflects also in the physical realm because you end up being selected, right? It's the reason why I'm using the word selected. You end up being selected by individuals who really can move and shape things for you. People who are more than likely chosen by God. People who are more than likely in alignment with the Most High in their own personal connection with God or in their own unique journey. 111 again, right? 3-3. Okay. Authenticity, integrity, unconditional love. Okay. So frequency, it's a very real thing. So whatever frequency that you're vibrating on, you're more than likely going to align with other people, places, and things that's vibrating on that frequency. So again, if you are allowing yourself to vibrate at an artificial, superficial frequency, a deceptive frequency, because if you're modifying your true identity or your authenticity is jeopardized, that means you're vibrating in a deceptive type of manner. You're expressing yourself deceptively, so more than likely you're going to attract deception. If you're living in a manner as in, okay, I'm going to appear as one way, even though it's not who I really am. I'm going to appear as one way in order to attract or win over this particular person that I feel if I was to be my true self, I probably would repel them or they probably repelled by me. They probably wouldn't, be attracted to me. What do you think you're going to attract ultimately? It doesn't even matter if it appears like you win something or you get some type of opportunity in the moment. Because who you truly are is who you truly are at the core, even if that's a low vibrational person. It gets hot. You're going to get hot and uncomfortable wearing a mask, wearing a costume. Eventually, you're going to take that off and let your body breathe. Eventually, you have to take that off and wash, right? Or if you're continuously trying to maintain wearing a mask or wear a costume, either you're going to get tired of it, get hot, get sticky, funky, and all that shit, take it off and wash and expose yourself, or you're going to get funky and you're still going to repel people, or eventually people are going to move away from you because it's like, you know, like I said, it's metaphorically speaking, but it's a real thing, right? Yeah, you're going to get dirty, you know, it's like, okay, it's going to slip because you're sweating underneath, your mask is slipping. Like, what is that? What are these things? Like, people are going to see that, you know, eventually either one leads to exposure of who you truly are. So some channel messages I was getting earlier today was sometimes things can appear as clean, but they may not be as clean as they appear. Things are not always as clean, as pristine as they appear. So that's a channel message. I also started hearing Frank Ocean. So something about emotions could be significant, intuition and creativity, the sacral chakra, right? Or sexual energy could be of significance to this message. But Frank Ocean, Novocaine. There can be an energy of individuals trying to numb themselves from a pain that is present, that's dominant in their energy. Things that it would be better for them to just face it soberly, sober-minded. I remember writing a quote, do not bring a drunken spirit to a sound battle or something like that. It's something of that nature. I wish I could, but it's not coming to me. But yeah, so basically what I'm saying is for somebody who's genuinely sound, somebody who is able to be receptive to sound counsel, somebody who is able to deliver sound counsel because they are able to recognize and discern if that information is coming from a high vibration, if it's coming from the divine, right? Through their wisdom, through their understanding, through their observation, through their experience, right? Okay, a person who is sound-minded opposed to a drunken spirit, person who is sober-minded opposed to a drunken spirit, which drunken may be alcohol, it may be anything you choose to overindulge in order to numb your reality or numb your senses to your reality, numb some type of level of your perception, right, to your actual reality, right? And a lot of times when people are drunk or people are under the influence, they're not operating in the most sensible manner. They're not completely functional, right? It doesn't matter if they're able to mechanically do things. They're not completely functionally minded, right? Sober minded. So you may be that person who's sober minded and you have these individuals who are drunken spirited wanting to bait you into competition or warfare or some type of conflict or battle with them. And it's like you're grounded, you're steadfast, and you see things from a higher perspective, you know, almost like diagnosing these energies based off researching your memories through your memories of experiencing similar spirits, right? Similar expressions, similar versions throughout other people from your past. Whether these be people whom you directly interacted with or indirect, individuals whom you've witnessed through TV shows, movies. This is a combination of things. It's all information in regards to people. Reality shows, movies, characters being depicted in certain storylines. Whatever the case may be, certain cases, crime shows, right? All of this information in regards to people and behavior, people in their spiritual nature or where they are currently on their path. Being able to see things from a multifaceted, multidimensional perception. You're not just paying attention to what's on the physical, what things may appear because what somebody is saying, how they are acting, what they are wearing, what they are doing, whom they're doing it with, who they're hanging out with, what they're talking about, or how people are acting with them, towards them. You're not just perceiving things from a surface level, the tangible things that you can touch, right? But you have this in-depth insight, perspective, perception of people, places, and things. How people express what they're able to perceive under the influence of mushrooms. Some of you guys don't need mushrooms for that. Yeah. 1111. Novocaine, no. Novocaine. There's someone or some people who are needing to be aware of how they may be being swindled or subtly persuaded to share karma, bad karma with someone. Take on little sprinkles and bits and pieces of their karma by, via interaction and engagement. Guilty by association type of thing. I was channeling this energy of somebody, like, for example, spiking somebody's drink, spiking someone's weed, encouraging someone to drink. We already got drunk this night. Well, come and get drunk with me on this night too, or the following night, or the following day. Even though you have things the following morning or the following day, you need to be alert and fully functional. You need to be clear-minded for what's to come. There's something about energies who are in a energetic atmosphere of misery from energy backfiring or seeds that they've sown blossoming, and the things that they've sent out, that they've targeted a particular person or people with, backfiring on them, and they're trying to numb themselves from this reality. They're trying to numb themselves from this pain so that they can keep up this facade when they are in the presence of those who are authentic, whose happiness is authentic, whose self-esteem is authentic, whose confidence is authentic. They don't have to pretend. And so it's getting so bad. You know how the whole concept of liquid courage or liquor courage, right? It's like, it's giving that. Let's say, oh, I see a woman whom I find her very beautiful and alluring, but I feel kind of nervous about approaching her, about talking to her, and so, or saying or expressing what it is that I actually truly want to say, or even just approaching her in general. So I'm going to drink some alcohol because these people say, hey, when you drink alcohol, it just helps you loosen up and gives you the courage, that you lack. People are taking this concept and using this just to get through the day or get through certain tasks or get through even being around people whom they originally tried to target or make a target for conflict or some type of battle. They're needing weed, nicotine, alcohol, food, caffeine, whatever type of substances that people abuse and become addicted to. So whatever that somebody has become addicted to, not only are they resorting to this in order to keep up a false or a facade that they have created unnecessarily, but rooted in envy and jealousy. But they're also trying to bait others whom they try to persuade to work along with them, to bully someone, to make, to create an uncomfortable environment for somebody, or exclude someone, ostracize someone as a form of attack, thinking that it's going to make that person feel vulnerable, feel outnumbered, feel intimidated. It's like they don't mind destroying these people whom they've, got to assist them. They don't mind destroying them, because it's that same misery loves company type of thing. But if we really break it down, is to feel less horrible, feel less hateful towards self. When you have people, especially because it's almost like they'll target people whom they also admire certain things about them. They'll play on people's vulnerabilities to wanting friendship or wanting a social life, desiring a social life, or attention. They'll play off these type of vulnerabilities to invite people to self-destructive or self-sabotaging behaviors and activities. But all in one, it's helping them feel better about themselves because, well, at least it's not just me. At least I'm not alone. Hey, you did it too. It wasn't just me. You liked it. You seemed to like what we were doing when we were being destructive, when we were destroying our organs, when we were destroying our chakras and blocking creative, energetic blockages for our chakras. You seem to enjoy it too. Like, oh, well, yeah. Since we both got to this, we can both clear our chakras together. We can both cleanse our organs together and detox. Like, it's like they want to, it's that codependent, or they're wanting to, it's like parasitic energy. You have to bear with me because I'm talking, I'm flowing through this to get these messages out. It's a channel message and it's going to be relatable to somebody. Okay. But this is somebody who's very parasitic in nature. Okay. I've been channeling something about tapeworms, parasites, intestinal parasites. Like somebody could be feeling itchy around their navel, feeling itchy around their rectum. And a lot of times that's because you have some type of intestinal worms going on from the foods that you're consuming. So again, it doesn't matter how much you work to make people believe something that you've created externally on the surface or your body. It doesn't matter how much you work to convince people to believe something externally. The truth is the truth internally always. And there are some of us, seers, who are able to see through the external, the surface of things. And this is why also you're a problem. This is also why there's this common denominator amongst the people whom they're able to convince to work with them against you because of your seeing ability. That's something to be feared. That's threatening. That's intimidating. You make people nervous. These people can, go back and forth on wanting to partake with these others, these leaders of the conflict, and take shots at you, be mean to you. They teeter back and forth on being that way and being nice and kind-spirited to you because it's like, in a sense, spiritually, they all see you for who you actually are and understand that not only are you able to see them for who they truly are, but you're able to see deeper into them than they are of you. And you are very protected spiritually, which means there will be consequences for how they treat you if they mistreat you, especially when, again, You are not the one initiating any type of mistreatment towards them. So even when they are baited into being mean or obnoxious towards you, they quickly try to clean it up through their kindness or kind gestures or thoughtful, kind communication with you, because they don't want you to put them in a category of enemy territory. They don't want to be there, right? But they struggle between like this childhood trauma of acceptance and approval, abandonment. You know, it's all like in this pot together, right? So they're willing to engage in conversations that they probably generally don't even want to be a part of, because the idea that these people, you know, seem thirsty, you know, to have me be a part of them or a part of whatever. Like, some people they gain some type of sweet joy off that, you know, inclusion type of thing. Another channel message was, if we notice that one of the main tactics that are used against people is abandonment, right? Abandonment and betrayal. If that's one of the main tactics or strategies or conflict or warfare that usually drives people to doing self-sabotaging, destructive behaviors, or being in like depressive episodes, or being vulnerable to engaging in activities that are not conducive to their ascension, their growth, their evolution, their progress. So we're able to see what is used, how it is used and executed. And we also have been given examples, High Priestess energy. We've also been given examples. Look, past energy, Six of Cups, memories, past energy, childhood, right? Emotional energy, intuition, things that's been created from an emotional space, or created to affect or impact the emotions or your intuition and your discernment, how you see yourself, how you see the world, the spiritual world. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords and Six of Cups. Okay. Betrayal, right? Abandonment, right? A lot of things are able to escalate in a descending manner, right? From people working with others, with the Three of Pentacles, people working with others to make someone, or to abandon someone, to betray someone in order to have some type of celebration or some type of victory, to quote unquote feel better about themselves. The channel message is, if we understand this is something that is constantly being used repetitively, and we see it manifest through so many people in so many different ways, the Strength card. Shouldn't that be something? And we got the World card here. And the Queen of Pentacles. Four of Cups in the reverse. If we understand that's something that keeps a lot of people stuck energetically, or like stuck in the past, or stuck in a grudgeful energy, or bitterness. That means this is something within yourself that you need to strengthen, okay? This is something you need to become strong within, right? Strong against, right? Identify and figure out, like, okay, how do I conquer this type of tower moment? So that's the channel message I was getting. So it's a very popular tactic for a reason, right? So Satan, I'm sure, has abandonment issues. Let's talk about it. I guess he feels abandoned in a sense. But here's the thing about that. There's two ways, only two ways abandonment, only two ways betrayals, only two ways lies, all these different things. There's two ways usually. You have a divine manner, you have an evil manner. Let's elaborate, right? Satan, in a sense, there were certain rules and protocols and guidelines in place to maintain this Ten of Pentacles and this King of Pentacles, and this balance, this stability. Okay? But ego and pride and arrogance, okay? Instead of just learning from someone you admire, someone you look up to, instead of just learning and being humble, he wanted to replace this person. He wanted to replace God. Okay? It's nothing wrong with wanting to be like God. Don't get ahead of yourself when you start saying things or thinking like you want to replace God though, getting ahead of yourself. Because that can easily get fatal or become a fatal thing, like a fatal attraction. Obsession. It's the reason why obsession is associated with the devil card in tarot. So Satan is obsessed with God. Then you will ask yourself, well, is that really a bad thing? Obsession doesn't always have to be bad, but it has potential to become much malevolent, right? When you're not willing to check yourself and your own character and, again, to be humble. So we have like the 7 deadly sins. Then you have the 7 fruits of the spirit. Temperaments. You need to be balanced with your emotions and your desires, okay? King of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. And then you have a deadly sin. I wish I could pull all of them up right now, but then you have the deadly sin. Let's say being covetous of somebody's character, somebody's impact, somebody's influence. 10 of Swords. You see the huge difference. Now we just talk about temperaments. 10 of Pentacles. And then you got being covetous of someone's things or attributes, traits, opportunities, blessings. 10 of Swords. Queen of Wands energy. Then we got the Empress card showing up as well. Queen of Wands energy. Attractive, a natural born leader. Magnetic, spiritual, very intuitive, discerning. Very beautiful and alluring. Very attractive. Influential energy. Then you got the 6 of Wands and the 5 of Pentacles. Even if individuals leave this person out in the cold. 6 of Wands, yes, 6 of Wands is talking about being popular and being victorious, right? But 6 of Wands is still Wands, it's fire energy. When I hear esteem, self-esteem, you think about steam, something that's steamy, right? You may settle and eat some cold food especially if the food is still good, right, and flavorful. But if the food is better served, it's better served as a hot meal. You know what I'm saying? That steam, that aroma that comes from the food, like you would rather have it when it's steamy, when it's hot, right? The Five of Pentacles is usually that concept, again, being left out in the cold. Like in other depictions of this card, is people walking out into the cold. So if you left out in the cold, but you still in this hot, steamy energy, and this is a 5, this is a 6. So you're still like one up these people. Your insight, your foresight. You could be a person who has dreams about what's to come, about what individuals are planning to do, plotting to do, so that you're 10 steps ahead. Okay? A 6 also looks like an eye. When you turn a 6 to the side, either side, it looks like an eye, right? So it's so funny because in, like I said, other depictions of the 6 of Wands, is this person that's like on this horse, right, a stallion, just, traveling on through, getting on through. And then 5 of Wands is before the 6 of Wands, which is conflict, right? Competition, training, whatever the case may be. You can see these people in the background on the 6 of Wands card still like bickering and having conflict with one another, as the target originally of the planned conflict just sails away. 6 of Swords just sails away. Like, y'all planted those seeds of conflict together that I did not digest, I did not consume, I did not take it, I did not keep it, I did not babysit it. I left it where it was. I left it with its owners. I left it with the mother and fathers of whoever planted those evil seeds. And so a seed is also relatable to pregnancy, fertility. The egg, the man's semen, planted a seed, it's still going to grow. It's still going to grow. And who is it going to grow with? It's going to grow with the recipient of that seed. Oh, this is getting deep. So you got people who really thought they was going to make some attempts to spiritually rape you. Yeah. Spiritually rape you, and you are fiercely protected in the spirit realm. You're fiercely protected by the Most High. They needed you to be drunken spirited. Okay, they needed you to be spiritually or energetically compromised in order for you to be receptive to these attacks. Or, wow. Some of you guys don't smoke. You don't drink. You could have, you have. It's not that you have anything against it, but during these most recent times, maybe you weren't really doing that, if doing it at all, honestly. You probably, so this could be a select few that I'm speaking with. You weren't doing these things, You're somebody who's very selective about what you consume on all levels, not just food and shit, on all levels. Even like the people who you entertain, okay? Activities, places that you entertain. But you have a lot of balance. Like even if you indulge, you're not a person who overindulges, okay? You're not addicted to shit. There's nothing wrong with indulging, but you're not addicted to shit. Like, you have restraint and discipline. And this is all out of your self-love and your self-esteem for yourself. This is why you're able to do this. You don't really find it challenging. It's not a challenging thing to do because you enjoy the results. You enjoy the outcome of being that way. Strength. You understand what true strength actually is. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy is heavy in this read, as well as fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And we do have a King of Swords energy here as well. So, Queen of Wands is here, like I said, and then you have the Four of Pentacles. I'm still holding on. I'm still holding on. So, this is coming out two ways. You got people who are still trying to hold on to having some type of conflict with you. They're still trying to hold on to a piece of your energy type of shit, right? Holding on to grudges. And your back is facing these people. Her back is facing this Four of Pentacles energy. You're in this Nine of Pentacles energy. You're independent. You're an independent thinker. You're not independent of God, of course, but that's your thing. You don't give a damn about being one with groups and other people because what matters to you the most is being one with the Most High. The Moon card. Whatever people plan or plot secretively, or people have potential to switch up. People have potential to let you down. You got the Strength card and the Temperaments, okay? But God is not going to switch up on you. God is not going to... He's not going to strategize like his loyalty. Like, his loyalty is going to remain solid with you. If anybody is vulnerable to switching up, it will be you before it's going to be God. Right? Emperor energy. It'll be you before it's God. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the Empress. Emperor, Empress. So balance. Hella balance going on here. This could be a divine feminine, divine masculine, or this is the type of connection that you are attracting or have attracted as well. Three of Cups. Celebration. This could be something you don't see. Like, or you could feel some type of challenges around, like, seeing the truth about something here involving a connection. There could be some doubt or lack of clarity, and that could be intentional. So there's mystery involving a connection here, and that's intentional by the divine. Because, it's very intentional. The High Priestess in reverse. But this could be because you guys could have definitely had people who wanted to steal or ruin the surprise or not want you to receive surprises, or like the surprises that they wanted you to receive were sneak attacks. These are the kind of surprises people try to manifest in your life, who encountered you, your presence, and felt like you were so lucky or gifted or blessed, or you didn't have, the degree of challenges that they had type shit, or at least, this is what they see, or this is what they assume, right? Because they don't know a whole lot about you like they think they do. Because you're in this Queen of Pentacles energy, and you're pretty balanced with your emotions, especially like your aggression. When it comes to you getting angry or upset and stuff like that, like, you're pretty balanced when it comes to that. But you've been through a lot. Like, you've overcame a lot, and that adds a whole lot to why you're so balanced. Like, you received a lot of attacks throughout your journey, and that's why these things don't resonate as sneak attacks. You know, you're in this energy of being able to quickly identify, like, basically when it comes to things that you need to be protected of, and you need to, like, things that's going to keep you secure, things that's threatening to your stability, like your health, your stuff like that. Like, the Most High keep you on about it. Like, you have dreams, you have visions, you receive downloads. Like, you even receive people, you even can hear people's thoughts sometimes. Like, you're very clairaudient, clairvoyant, clairsentient, clairgustant, and so many different clairs. But you have these clairs, temperaments, that keeps you in this temperament energy. Sagittarius, on a huge level, like, strong. Your insight, your discernment is strong. Your sixth sense is strong. Again, your spiritual lens, your spiritual perception is very strong. So people can't sneak attack you. When people do attack you or switch up, it don't come as a surprise. You are already notified about it. But when it comes to and that's for your protection, okay? You use it wisely and responsibly. So, of course, it's only grown and expanded, right? These abilities. But when it comes to the Most High High Priestess, the Most High allows you to have knowledge of some of these blessings because you deserve them, like you've been earning them. And it's to keep you balanced and knowing that God got you, like, regardless of what's going on, like, God got you. Whatever you need, He's going to make a way. Like, that energy of making a way out of no way. Like, so this is why, like, you're not really worried. You get what I'm saying? You don't really have to bask or stay too long in an energy of worry. Like, that's not really something you do. So the surprise element in your life when it comes to celebrations, because everybody likes positive surprises, but you could have felt robbed of positive surprises to an extent. Not that you didn't get any, you still got some, right? But those grand things, like on an expansive level type shit, like, the Most High has a level of history. Oh, I said history. A level of mystery surrounding particular or these huge blessings, these real big blessings. And not only is it to, like, really surprise you and stuff like that, but also to surprise and shock these individuals who just, they just dreaded seeing you happy, dreaded seeing you receive blessings and stuff like that, or feeling like you won or you beat them. And that's the thing, you're not even trying to beat nobody. You're not trying to beat nobody. Even in your success and your achievements, like your small achievements, you're not using your achievements to put anybody down, to belittle anybody, to make people feel less than. You're not bragging about your small achievements. You don't do that. You don't do that. Nine of Pentacles. So you in this Nine of Pentacles energy. You got your small achievements or your intermediate, your minor achievements. Like, but it's like you have it behind you. So the Nine of Pentacles card, 444, is kind of behind the Queen of Wands. So it's kind of like hiding your hand type of thing. And it's not to be, like, spiteful. It's to be strategic. It's to be wise. You're doing it to be wise. Because clearly, if somebody can see what's in your hand, they'll know how to, attack you, or how to, you know what I'm saying? So even, like, the minor things, people see small things, small achievements, the things that are visible for the eye to see. They see that, and it triggers them to want to get rid of you, to push you out of things, to rally up people to work against you, to harm you emotionally, verbally, spiritually, energetically, mentally, whatever the case may be. Just these minor things that they can't see. They don't even have to have all the details. Like if you appear to seem like you doing like too good or you get what I'm saying? They want to attack those things. So there's a reason. So it's a mystery to you, right? For your highest good to surprise you like in a very beautiful way from the Most High, but it's also a mystery so that these people can't attack it. Why is that coming out? I don't know. I'm just channeling. Okay. Not only are you book smart, but you're spiritually intelligent. You're intuitively intelligent. What makes you intelligent worldly, like when it comes to the wilderness. Six of Pentacles. Some of you guys, you give insight or you provide insight to people like with positive intention, like for their highest good, because you genuinely care about them. You want the best for them. And so you receive this in return. You got 2 sixes out here. 6, 6. You got 6 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. So your bodily senses, just as well as your spiritual senses, is high, like it's on point, it's balanced. Temperaments is here. Then you got the 5 of Pentacles. Regardless of these attempts to like leave you out, exclude you, you always been the type of person who was kind of like, you kind of exclude yourself type shit. Like you're an exclusive energy. You're very exclusive. You're very selective about where you work, where you go to and to be entertained or enjoy yourself, where you go to eat, okay? Who you choose to hang out with, who you choose to hang, you know what I'm saying? What, even if you selectively choose who you're going to be cool with, you may like, okay, when we're in this particular environment, I can fuck with you, but I'm not coming to this environment to fuck with you. I'm not going to that environment to fuck with you because I also can, you know, discern the energy around that particular environment. That's not really something, you know, that's not a safe place for me to be. That could lead to a Ten of Swords situation. Chariot. Eight of Cups. So you're wise about the paths that you take. Something I used to always say was, if majority are going right or going left, I'm going to go the opposite way. I want to see what's over here. I want to travel the path less traveled. You've always been that type of person. So when people group up together, that's not something that alarms you. That's not something that can work on you. You know, you're not a pick-me. So people wanting you to feel like not included or or leaving you out. So that's the thing too. Them wanting to plan things together, to do things together, hang out, and they intentionally leave you out. But then they want to talk about it around. They want to talk around, you know, the gathering or the plans and the hangouts around you because they want you to feel left out and like, oh, you're not cool enough to get invited to this. Like, at least, look, Queen of Swords in reverse. You're not, and then the Devil card. You're not cool enough to be invited to this. Then people don't really like you think they do. They like me more. Okay, they can like you more. They're not God. God loves me. As long as God loves me and like me and invites me where he wants to invite me. Okay, and you feel me? Like, I'd rather be VIP to God's, you know, what God organizes opposed to what humans or man organizes. Like, especially if I can tell the person don't really have a significant connection with the divine. Like, why would I be bothered by something y'all organize together or something that y'all do to quote unquote help each other or I don't care about any of that. Like, so here's the thing. They want to talk about these things around you because they want you to feel like, oh, you didn't get invited, like, oh, da 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 da. But you know what the truth is? The truth is, if they were to invite you, your ass wouldn't even go. Empress, you gonna sit in your fucking throne like, it's kind of a little bit too ratchet for me over there. I know things. It's not what I'm accustomed to. It's not the quality of environment, of people, activity that I'm accustomed to. No thanks. So, how can you be bothered by not receiving an invitation to somewhere that you wouldn't even go? If anything, depending on who the person is, you may try to be nice or show some compassion and stuff like that about turning it down. You know what I'm saying? Seven of Swords. About turning it down sneakily. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, you know. But you're not being sneaky to be mean. You know what I'm saying? Look, everything is fine. You're not being sneaky to be mean. It's just I can see, you know, how that can quickly go wrong, or you know what could be manifested if I was to, or what you may try to do, what somebody in the group, what their true intentions may be of wanting me to partake and be a part of their like foresight, future seeing. Like you're a true seer. Like you're able to see how all the ways that that's going to go wrong. Like yeah, no. And if anything, if there's some shroud of doubt, you're going to clarify that through the divine. Like it's like you're slow. Did you see this? Did you see that? Knight of Pentacles. You take your time, okay? You're going to take your time to, you know, observe, and so you can select the right cup type shit, okay? And not fall into these fucking booby traps. Like, that's what's going on with these individuals. Like, they're finding out after the fact how they fell into booby traps for people to harvest off their energy and use it for devilish means. And you avoiding this shit, and then they want to turn around and look at you like, damn nothing. Y'all wanted me to feel left out. Now individuals wishing that they stayed out of shit. They never got involved with some shit, right? Certain things. Facial recognition. They are paralyzed in fear. I don't know who this is. Something about getting caught. Somebody getting caught up. Somebody could have got lured, or some individuals could have got lured into participating in something here. Because in Novocaine, he was like, girl, I can't feel my face. What are we smoking anyway? Person ignores them and says, don't let the high go to waste. Can you taste? A little taste? Novocaine. So it's like, I'm here, but I'm not here. And okay, you're here, but you're not here. Come over here and do this. Let them do that to you. Let them do this. Oh, it's nothing. We got to enjoy the moment. You get what I'm saying? Very cunning and conniving and, you know, sneaky, like in a very toxic manner. Magic to make you lose your creations and to delay your progress. So, it says, I am of a divine birth, though. So let's put that over here. There's an individuals here. Oh my God, home wreckers. Let's say home as in your vessel, okay? Very reckoning, right? Destructive energies here in a low vibration, in a toxic vibration. Let's say that someone planted a hidden camera. You see this? But anywho, magic to make you lose your creations, energy harvesting. This could be people who, oh, I'm a Reiki healer. I can heal you. Let me give you a tarot reading. Let me do this. Let me do that. I got you. I can help you. I can give you clarity. Whole time they want you to accept the invite into allowing them into your energetic field so they can harvest your creative ability. They can harvest from your sacral chakra and your solar plexus. Did I not mention the sacral chakra in the beginning? From your root chakra as well. Your DNA, your spiritual DNA, because they lack this. They lack this because they choose to be a thief. They opt in to be a thief. to steal other people's gifts and abilities. And the whole time, motherfuckers fool thinking that, oh, you really are gifted, or, oh, da 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 da. Planting seeds. People can plant seeds within you to make you believe that there's something that they're not. And they can feed and water that shit, so that it grows for you to like really be convinced and convicted. And the whole time, it's a lie. There's something about an evil couple that's significant. Evil couple and a fake empress. So this could be a karmic mother as well. This could be a karmic mother. Somebody with karmic Taurus or Libra placements. Or they have Taurus Libra placements, but they're very karmic. Let's say that. Somebody with zero accountability. I belong to you. You belong to me. That's not coming out in a positive way. That's not coming out in a positive way. This is somebody who's intentionally plots to merge their energy with certain people who have some type of creative ability or some type of gift or talents, right? And they try to merge their energy fields with these people and then harvest off their energy, like harvest blessings and finances and whatever off these people's. I hope you catch my drift. They're a divine inheritance. Relationship conflict spells. This is somebody who practices, casting relationship conflict spells on people to put them in a more energetically vulnerable state so that they can be harvested off of. Because when you're grounded and you're steadfast and you're not, energetically vulnerable, or there's no holes in your energy, how can they harvest and drain from your energy? So people will target your love life, things that hurt you, that break your heart, that, may throw you off and throw you off your spiritual protection and make you vulnerable to accepting a tarot reading from somebody, accepting some energy work, quote unquote healing work from somebody. And there ain't no type of healing going on. Red-handed, somebody getting caught the fuck up. Getting caught red-handed. And it may be through me. It may be through you. The truth is, I don't feel worthy of you at this time. So, there's somebody who definitely, because this is what they do. It's not just you whom they did it to. This is something that they do. This is part of their, you feel me, their strategy to harvest off other people's blessings and energy. This is what they do. These home records, vessel records. So they attack your body. They attack your organs. They attack you externally. To attack you internally, mentally and spiritually, but you're mentally and spiritually advanced. That was unexpected for this person. That was unexpected. This could be somebody who also targets immigrants, people who they feel like don't know any better or don't really understand the language, milking them for something, harvesting. But anyway, somebody attacked your relationship here. And it's like they made this person feel like they're not worthy of you at this time because they were being mentally toyed with to act towards you in an unruly or a rude manner that they can't even believe themselves. Like, why did I do this? How could I let myself do this to this person? They did not deserve that. And they feel ashamed. So they finding it challenging or they feel unworthy, of approaching you. So pray for this person in regards to any spiritual warfare or attacks or conflict. Pray for this person that they overcome this, that spirit helps to break them free, from these things here, these attacks. Because people, when they can't get through to you or attack you, to get you to self-sabotage yourself, they attack somebody who's connected to you to get to you. Somebody who may not be as mentally and spiritually advanced at the time. Okay? It says, I am suffering and being tormented. Holistic health retreat in the reverse. This is somebody who, quote unquote, puts together holistic health retreats or gatherings. It doesn't matter the amount of people, but they quote unquote do this and mask it as something healthy and healing, but no, it's a harvesting fest. That's really what it is. That's really what it is. Let me get you in my environment so I can really get what I want type shit. Yeah. You are being attacked. And this doesn't have to be you. This could be like these individuals here are realizing that they're being attacked. And they're looking at you as somebody who's mentally and spiritually advanced. They feel like they were seduced. They were seduced by this person here, this Queen of Swords in the reverse. Somebody who abuses, communication, or they toy on your mental to persuade you to believe something that's not true, especially about themselves and their intentions. Intentions, I feel like his Swords energy will resonate as air energy. Why? Because intent, I feel like intertwine, interrelated. You know what I'm saying? Like just that word, it's like a penetration, like something penetrating through something. So that's, Queen of Swords in reverse. It says attempting to get rid of you because you are helping them elevate spiritually, protecting them from the magic, and helping them to see into their gifts to expose whom need to be revealed. So this is why you had to be somebody that they just had to get the fuck out the picture. They tried their best to get you out the picture, but you're more mentally and spiritually advanced than they are. So that didn't work. So then they thought they were going to get into these people's energies and puppet them because they got that invite into their energetic field. So then they try to get in and puppet these people to work to bring forth that outcome that they failed to get by themselves of trying to get rid of you. Somebody can't stop drinking now. Somebody's addictions have heightened. Didn't I say this in the beginning? They can't stop drinking now. Alcoholism. Somebody's worried and definitely in fear. So the last reading I did was talking about their scare tactics don't work on you. So you reap what you sow. If you were sowing seeds of scare tactics and it didn't land that's the contract. That's the contract with the devil. Whatever you sow of evil, it has to be successful in order for it not to really, you feel me? It's still gonna come back regardless. Why? Because you're gonna run into a me. You're gonna run into somebody like me that's on assignment in regards to someone like you. Meaning, all that shit that you've been doing all this time. Judgment Day. This is your season of judgment. So now you got to eat all that shit. Because it's not landing over here. Your scare tactics didn't land over here. So it has to do what? It has to grow inside of your sacral chakra, inside of your roots, underneath your solar plexus. Grow out and through your heart, your throat chakra, and your crown. You have to birth that child. You have to birth those seeds of scare tactics. So now you're in fear and you're worried. You have a reason to be. You have a reason to be. I don't have a reason to be. There could be a divine partner here who really feels like their feelings for you is more than sex. Maybe someone